Transition Awareness Breathing. Feeling grounded for both children and parents is essential for healthy living and learning. Join Eartha Powell on this series for tips and tools for creating a harmonious environment for learning. Transition Awareness Breathing will help you and your child find an individualized path to tackle change, promote lifelong learning, and discover new approaches to calmness.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Transition Awareness Breathing Podcast. I'm so glad you came back. Today, this is another series for our teens and our tweens, giving you a little bit of back to school motivation and some positivity that I hope will carry you throughout your school year. I'm wishing you all the best of success, and I just wanted to share some information with you. I know your time is busy, and so I won't keep you long. But first, I want to show some gratitude, and that's a mindfulness trait. I want to say thank you to Web Talk Radio for allowing me to have a platform to bring Transition Awareness Breathing Podcast to you. And to my producers, Mary Lou and Sam, thank you for making Transition Awareness Breathing Podcast available to my listeners wherever they go. Okay, you guys, let's get started. Okay, so the first step is finding a comfortable position. Wherever you are, make yourself comfortable. If you're sitting, it's really helpful to have your feet on the floor and your arms to the side. If that's not comfortable for you, then you get into your comfortable position. The next step is making sure that you have a couple of seconds to go through this exercise. Now, while you are getting comfortable and finding your position, I invite you to invite a friend. You don't want to do this by yourself. It's okay. Invite one of your friends, some of your family members. The more we can share mindfulness and positivity, the better. The better for the growth of what we call a positive mindset. And what that means is that we're going to turn negative thoughts into positive ones. I want to share a story with you while you're getting ready. Envision a package of crackers. Any kind of crackers. It can be the soda crackers. It can be Ritz crackers. It doesn't matter. But in your mind, what I would like for you to envision is that package of crackers. Now, I want you to open the wrapper of the package of crackers. Sometimes they're in that tough sealed bag. I want you to envision, just pretend you're opening up that bag. Okay, you got it open. No, you can't use any scissors. You can't imagine you're using scissors. You got to pull it open. Great. Now, I want you to imagine that you're taking those crackers and pouring those crackers into a Ziploc bag. Now, this is your imagination, so you can imagine that you have everything that you need. This is called imagery. Pour those crackers, all of them, into that Ziploc bag. And zip the bag up when you're finished putting all the crackers in that Ziploc bag. The next step, crush those crackers. Take your hands and just squeeze that plastic bag. Just crush it. And I want you to pay attention, special attention, as you're doing this imagery exercise. What are the sounds that you hear as you're crunching those crackers in your bag with your hands? You can imagine that you're putting that bag down on a table and you're just crunching and just pressing every single cracker until you have nothing but crumbs. The next step, in your imagination, I want you to pretend that the Ziploc bag came open just a little bit, but you weren't aware of it. And some of those crumbs are starting to pour out onto the place where you are sitting, the place where you're comfortable. Because what do you notice when there's crumbs where you're sitting or where you're laying? Don't you feel those crumbs just in your imagination? Sometimes things that irritate us or kind of bug us are just like those crumbs. Not enough to say, oh, I got a whole bag of crackers in my bed, but just a little bit here, a little bit there. What would your response be? What would you choose for your response to be? Because this is all about choice. What tools do you need to get rid of the crackers in your area? Now, this is an imagery exercise. So you can imagine you have something that you can get rid of the crumbs. But how about let's pretend we don't have anything except for our hands and what we have here, our body. Would that make it more difficult or easier? Imagine now taking in a breath through your nose and getting close down where those crumbs are and blowing all those crumbs off of your area. Just blow all the crumbs away. Now take one more breath, because this breath is going to clear every single crumb that is even near you. It's going to blow it away. Take a breath in your nose and blow out your mouth and blow every single particle of crumb away. End of exercise. What we just got finished doing was an imagery exercise and a cleansing breath exercise. And sometimes when we can picture in our mind's eye something that we're blowing, we're a little bit more effective, a little bit better at doing that exercise. The purpose of it is just to kind of relax and just get ready for a mindfulness moment. Thank you for participating in that crazy mindfulness, blowing the crackers away exercise. Now, just like I said, I wasn't going to keep you long. You got things to do. So let's begin our mindfulness breathing exercise. As you are sitting there or laying there, I would like for you to put your hands down on your lap or to your side and just pay attention to the movement and any sensations that you're having right now in every part of your body. Now that's a lot. So let's start with the head. Let's pay attention to any sensations, any movement around our head, starting from the top of our head, moving down around where our eyebrows are and our ears. Do you notice any tension? Is your eyebrows crunched up, or is it relaxed? Moving down to your neck, pay attention to any stiffness, any soreness. Moving down to your shoulder. If you notice any tension or to your shoulders, just acknowledge it. Just pay attention to it, and it's like, okay, it's there. And move now to your shoulders. Take a breath in and blow it away. Just to easy breath. As you're paying attention to your shoulders, is there anything that's any pressure, any sensations? Moving down to your arms and your hands, paying attention, bringing your awareness to the fingers in your arms. Can you pay attention to the temperature? Any sensations? Bring your awareness to the rise and the fall of your chest as you're breathing in and blowing out. Now, if you would like, many people put their hands on their chest or on their stomach, and that's okay. If you want to do that and focus in on the rise and the fall of your stomach as you're breathing in and blowing out. You may have some distracting thoughts kind of floating through your mind as you're going through this awareness exercise. It's called a body scan. And I suggest that you acknowledge and say, oh, I got a distracting thought. Just be aware it's a thought, but just let it pass. Just let it go. And say to yourself, this is my moment. This is my time. I can deal with you later. Now, as you are in your comfortable position, bring your awareness down to your legs, to your knees. Any pressure, any sensation. Can you tell if there's any change of temperature? Moving down to your toes. You could wiggle your toes. Any stiffness, any pressure, any different sensations do you notice? Now, as you're doing this awareness exercise, this body scan, and if there's any parts of your body that you noticed was tense or sensation, envision in your mind what it's like when you see ice cream melting or an ice cube just melting. Let it go. And envision that sensation is this melting, is smoothing out. And as you're envisioning that, breathe in your nose and blow out your mouth. Now, this moment is for you. You've been busy, and it's time to recharge. Just like your cell phone or any device that you may have, is sometimes you have to let it rest and recharge. And this is your time to rest and recharge. Although you are awake, you are aware, and your mind is recharging, which is so important when we are under a lot of busy schedules and stress, to give ourselves a few moments to rest and recharge. As we bring this activity to a close, open your eyes and maybe take your shoulders and roll them back or roll them forward. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your hands. Take a big breath in and blow it out. And welcome back. Thank you for participating in that exercise. Feel welcome to do that anytime. When we come back next time, I'll have another activity for you that would be very, very helpful. And we're going to kind of add on to that mindfulness exercise. I hope you have a great day and all the best for a successful week. Thank you for joining Transition Awareness Breathing Podcast. Have a great day.